Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Arlette, and we are here with the Season 4 reunion.
I hope y'all heard me. My mic wasn't.
All right, so Season 4 was a crazy season. We had lots of memorable moments, a lot of great discussions. It was all over TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, anything, you name it. You guys were all over. But of course, before we get into this reunion, let's have a couple of words from our very own producer, my husband, BM.
Shout out BM.
Yes, welcome to Season 4 reunion. Yes, first things first, I want to give thank you to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, every time. I want to say thank you to my wife for being absolutely amazing, as she always is. She is absolutely outstanding. Let's give a round of applause for her, please.
Yes, sir. Yo, pull up, y'all. It's just getting started.
I also want to say a big thank you to everyone that watches the show, of course, everyone that supports. And I want to say thank you to everyone that comes on the show as well. So this is the 4th season, and it's been absolutely breathtaking. We have seen so many things happen throughout the season, and we have been consistent. 4 seasons running now, so I want to give a big thank you to my whole team that's here today as well. So let's have a round of applause to my whole team. Yeah, so let's get straight to it.
All right. Well, as you said, let's go ahead and take a look at the Season 4 recap. Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold this.
Go check out my video I did on this. Oh, shorty with the split tongue is crazy.
It's 30K in my mouth.
Hey.
It's 30K in my mouth. She don't care.
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out.
That's my man. Oh, that's my man right there.
Is that a jet? Is that a private jet that you're in?
Yeah.
You might need just like a social worker or something. Maybe I'm a little too much.
Oh yeah, I do remember
maybe like
him.
a cubicle worker or something.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Uche.
Deep voice. Go check out my video I did on that, man. Go check out my video I did on the deep voice. Different. Oh yeah, he cut his hair. Now I remember him.
So as you guys saw, that was just a little short recap of the Season 4 reunion.
That's crazy.
So it was a great season, as we saw. But to go ahead and kick off this reunion, let's have a look at this clip where wigs were the talk of the episode.
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out.
I feel you on the wig thing, but kind of like let women have women's business. Like let girls be girls. I hear you, but I don't feel you. I just thought it was like a little petty.
All right, so Alicia, off of that comment that you're saying, are you saying that men shouldn't comment or say anything about women's beauty or like anything involving women's beauty at all?
I disagree.
I would really love to see a man lay a lace front. And then you can comment, right? A lot goes into beauty, to put yourself together, to put your outfit on. So for me, yes, I think men should stay out of women's business. So when it comes to beauty, I understand what he was saying, but I don't really feel him because like somebody said on the episode, nobody had a bad wig. So you kind of didn't need to say that. It was just extra. It was unnecessary commentary, I feel like.
Okay, so fellas, do you think you should be allowed to comment on a woman's beauty or anything you see on her that you may like or don't like?
What's up, my boy?
Well, I don't know about the commenting on the wig part. I think he was really just trying to be funny for real. Okay. But like we were just talking about earlier, you bogus if you come on the show and you ain't together. Like come on now.
You gotta be
you
together.
in front of millions of people. You better come
be
right.
together, my mom.
Okay, my question is like, and this is for the men.
King,
How
I
can
see
you tell a good wig from a bad wig?
Oh my gosh, she's there.
What exactly do you see that you
deep
know
voice?
this is a bad wig?
The front.
Because women, we can tell. Because we're women, we put it on.
The front.
But what do you guys see? How do you know?
That's a bad
I
wig,
can't tell
bro.
all the way, but I know if I see a little
right
fro,
here.
you got the little, you got
If I see
like
that
your head
front
bigger than
line,
what
bro,
your
that's a
head
tacky
is.
wig, bro.
You got a bad wig. Come on now.
Also, I think that men are a lot more observant than women like to give men credit for. Like I see a lot of men come on the show, they say you got too much makeup on, or they say
If
I
your
just don't
shorty
like
shit
your
tacky
heels.
on forehead,
A lot
she
of women
done.
may think men don't pay attention to stuff like that, right? A lot of women may think, oh, he's not paying attention to my heels. He don't like it. But yeah, we do. We look at your heels, look at your makeup, look at your lipstick, look at everything. So, you know, I think a woman shouldn't totally change herself for a man's opinion, but I think a woman should be open to the considerations of a man, and
Most
vice
definitely.
versa. I think men should be open to the considerations of a
Most
woman.
definitely.
Speaking of hills, though,
Everybody got preference. Everybody got a preference, bitch.
Y'all not wearing heels. Y'all don't know how it is to walk in heels. I would like to see y'all walk in heels. And I was standing in a line for a long time, so I wanted to wear comfortable heels. But, people want to pop off of comfortable heels. It's crazy.
Nah, you gotta
I don't know, like if a guy's like into fashion or he's stylish or I don't know, whatever the case may be. Maybe he just like to see his woman in a special type of heel. If you're attracted to him, I think you should kind of be open to what he has to say about your heels.
I agree. If you're a heterosexual woman who's attracted to men, then you should be open to what men have to say about your appearance. Like, not just any guy, like a guy that you're probably interested in. Like, if I liked you, James, and you're like, I don't like that dress, maybe, and you like, I would be
take
open
into
to hearing you
consideration.
out because you're somebody
Taking
I'm
into consideration,
interested in.
yeah.
Absolutely.
You want to appeal
people,
to me.
when my episode dropped, people were
makes sense.
girls were in my inbox and like specifically saying I don't like your posture or you need to sit up straight or whatever. And I take that. I'm reading it. My feelings are not getting hurt. I'm like, you know what? When I go back on the show, I'm gonna sit up straight. So I don't think every situation has to be responded to with anger or he's hating on me or he's being sassy or whatever the case may be.
Constructive criticism is
you
not
need to
bad.
actually take their opinion
When
into
it
consideration.
comes to wigs, I think that there is wigs and then there's wigs. So when you date a high value man who knows the quality of wigs, you're not gonna wear a cheap wig because I can tell that this wig is a cheap wig.
Yeah, I don't want to see that shit on your forehead.
Alibaba, AliExpress. That's a
That
cheap
shit
wig.
better tight. I better
If you
not
spend
be able to
a couple
tell
of $100
shit.
on your wig, it is gonna be a decent wig, and we can tell the texture, we can tell the quality.
That's
if
a
you're laying
fact,
on my
bro.
chest, I don't want it to feel like
Like a doll
grass
baby.
brushing on my chest.
Yeah, like a doll baby.
It gotta be
Niggas
soft,
ain't-
it gotta be
with that.
pliable, it gotta be high quality.
Wrap that shit up.
It's what it is.
All right,
That's
so
a
to
fact.
go ahead and move on
That's
to our
a
next
fact.
topic.
I know every man can
So
relate to that.
James, on your episode, some of the ladies' deal breakers was the fact that you're like so soft spoken. So let's check out, what some of them had to say about that.
Originally, it was because you were so soft spoken and like you're so sweet. I'm a native New Yorker, and we're
I like
very
my son
loud. So I
Sue.
wanna make sure that you're very, you feel equate.
After hearing your voice for a while, the kind of like she mentioned, the soft spokenness
I'm
just
not
wasn't
getting
attractive to me.
What?
I don't know exactly what you mean by that. As far as like you want someone
He
to
said, I don't know
speak
exactly what you mean
louder
by
or
that.
speak deep, voice be deeper or
I don't even know how I would describe it. I was
because
almost
it could be changed.
Nah, nah. Nah, don't ever change like that for no female that just popped out. Don't change
Okay.
nothing about yourself,
So
bro.
James,
If she
has
don't
that
like
ever
you,
came up in
she
the
don't
past,
you,
like
bro.
your dating
Don't
life,
change
like you
nothing.
being soft spoken? Has that ever been something that people commented on?
I mean, I definitely heard it before, not
Okay.
not in terms of dating, but
Mhm.
just in general life, like you're soft spoken. But I mean, since this episode has dropped, I've gotten literally thousands of their DMs.
Uh-oh.
So I mean, people obviously like this
I need
soft
another
spokenness.
lighter.
I think it's as for a special type,
Okay.
of individual. Everybody may not be attracted to it, but definitely it's an attractiveness towards certain people.
Okay. And then when you
Some
were about to
people
walk
jack his
off
shit,
on the,
some
when you were
people
about to walk off on
That's
the
pretty
stage
much what he's
there,
saying.
you told Waverly, "Hey Waverly, if you don't find a match by the end of this episode, hit me back up." Once you got a chance to watch
Who's
the
Waverly?
episode, or whatever you may have seen, do you still feel that way? You still
Who's
trying to hit her
Waverly?
up?
It's funny you mentioned that because I feel like, when you're walking out on that stage, you don't know what happened before you walked out.
Right. Mhm.
You don't know what was said. You don't know, what a person's deal breakers were before you walked out. So I don't know. I was attracted to Waverly when I actually when I actually stepped out onto the stage.
Mhm.
What she was wearing and she just looked very attractive to me. Somebody that I would like to get to know
Okay.
outside the show. After watching the full episode, I did see like, I think we all like kind of saw some things. I was like,
Fall back
maybe
from
she's
that.
a little bit too holy.
Okay.
Even
Too
for
holy.
me, and I go to church and stuff as well. But I think
I'll
there's
be
certain
right
things that
back,
make you
y'all.
like too holy. Like I think it was a guy that she
Too
popped on because
holy?
he didn't read his Bible every morning, or there was a guy that she popped on because he was a little bit hesitant about practicing celibacy, and I don't know. One guy didn't have a perfect hairline. I don't know. It was just a lot. It was a lot going on in the episode. So I think we'd be better off as just kind of friends.
Okay, understandable. And then just to kind of take it back to the whole soft-spokenness thing, is that a deal breaker for any of you ladies on here? A man being soft-spoken?
I like a man who can command the room. And I feel like as a boisterous woman, maybe just different strokes for different folks.
Okay.
But I'm boisterous, I'm loud, I take up space. So I want my man to do the same thing.
Okay.
So I don't think it's a bad thing, but I
I'm
feel
not
like
doing that,
I would
Mama. Hold up.
overtalk you and like run over you in that way.
Okay.
I think something important to highlight too is the hypocrisy of the internet, because everyone gave Waverly and the other girls a very hard time for what they said about James, and Uche, this gorgeous girl back here, walked out. Her voice had a little bass in it, and everybody popped.
Oh
and
my
the internet
God.
thought
Watch
that was
my
okay 'cause her
reaction
voice
to
was
that.
deep. Uche, talk about it, girl.
No, we gonna come back to Uche. Don't worry.
Uche.
Listen to this.
Uche. Hey, yo, we back like cook crack, man. Back in the red room doing another reaction. Y'all know what time it is.
I like a soft-spoken man because I feel like I'm loud. So
Okay.
like if my man talking to me, he all quiet and stuff. I'm like, like you so sweet, and then we gonna like feed off each other energy. So like
Mellow each other out.
yeah, we gonna mellow each other out. So like yeah, I like that.
Also, I just want to say that, it's situational. I didn't feel like coming onto a stage with a group of women, 6, 7 women, that I need to come out, hey, how y'all doing? My name is Jen. I'm just talking to you.
Right.
I'm just literally involved and just getting to know you, having a simple conversation with you. Just kind of just getting to know you on a personal level. So I feel like I do know how to raise my voice. I do know how to be.
No, that's not it.
Elisa said, take control of the room. I know how to do all of that, but just not. I don't feel like you have to be like that 24/7.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And then Dr. Dust, you had a comment as well?
I was gonna say something to my brother James. I watched your episode. I was proud of you. You are a man, and you have a way that you carry yourself, and that's who you are. I don't want you to change that for anyone else.
Right.
Whether it's for a lady
don't
or for a
never
man,
change.
do not change who you are, brother. You speak the way you speak, you
Just
carry
be who
yourself the
you
way
are.
you carry it.
That's it.
And there's
Be
gonna be a
you.
lady that enjoys and likes the way you speak.
That's
and do
it,
not
brother.
change that for
That's
anyone
how it
else.
goes.
Not for a partner that does not value you. So keep it up, keep who you are, and let's move on.
Thank you. I also just want to say that,
Yes, son.
when I changed my voice, I saw a lot of comments saying, "Oh, why would you do that?" That was just purely a joke, right? I literally would never change my voice for anyone. I would never deepen my voice in any situation, just to attract someone.
Okay, nice. Well, let's go ahead and play our next clip of one of the most talked about women from this season.
Deep voice.
Wonder who that is.
Check my
Chris,
reaction
28,
video.
And I ain't
Check
gonna
my
lie, your
reaction
voice deeper than
video
mine.
on this.
So I can't even do it.
Do your homework. Oh yeah, she was different. When I saw this, I
was
said,
expecting that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Wow.
Yeah. Y'all can handle it. It's
You
okay.
get that about your
I
voice?
get that a lot. Some like it
Damn.
and some don't. It's part of me. If y'all can't handle it, then you can't handle me.
Wow.
Yeah, that's okay.
That shit sound crazy on the
I know
mic,
you said
bro.
on there it's happened to you before in the past. People have mentioned, your voice, all of that. But is that the reaction you were expecting when you came out there?
Okay, to be honest, before coming on the show, I spoke to like a couple of close friends of mine. They were like, I know I'm not worried about my appearance. Like, I'm confident in that. I know I look good. But I definitely knew like my voice was gonna be a factor, So coming on there, I didn't expect the sudden pop from everybody. When it happened, I
balloon
was like,
pop.
wait, is there
It's
something on
called
my
balloon
face?
pop, you
Like,
heard?
I was like, wait, okay, it's definitely my voice. But I
Voice
wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
It was definitely
Voice
a shock.
crazy.
I see. Okay. So how has it been for you now since, the show has aired?
Very overwhelming.
Okay.
A lot of attention, a lot of comments, some interesting, some actually very sweet, you know.
Okay.
I had a lot of people in my DMs just telling me about my voice. You know, they love it. Some people inviting me to have podcasts or sing or whatever. Yeah, so, and then I saw some interesting comments that I was like, y'all are mean.
Oh.
Yeah.
But no, none of it like really affected me. It was actually more entertaining than actually disturbing. But yeah.
Okay, nice. And then
That's
Chris, on that clip we saw, you said, "Yeah, I can't handle it." What did you mean
Yeah,
when
boy
you were
was there.
speaking of
Boy
that?
was there.
Just like she said, some people can't handle it, some people can't. I can't. Like
Boy
like I
was
said,
there.
Way deeper than mine. I can't do
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
It's
he
nothing
dubbed-
against her.
he
She's
dubbed
beautiful.
her.
She looked good. But it was just the voice. That's the only thing that I
Nah,
was
she
just
looked
like,
way
hold on,
better than she did when she came on the
But
show,
what is
bro.
it? Just a little bit deeper, but she still
Bro,
sounds like
that
a
voice-
well to me. I don't know what.
Yeah,
Nah,
and that's
she
the thing
was
too.
like
I
a
saw some of
reggae
the
singer
comments
or
that you probably
something,
talking
that's
about, and I was like, nah,
Nah,
don't
she
do that.
look-
We're not
she
gonna play
look-
that. Like, this
she
is
look
definitely
good.
a woman.
Yes.
She
Like,
look
that
good
was
on
never
it,
a
yeah.
thought in my mind. Like, this is a man. No, it was never a thought in my mind.
Yeah, she looked
But I knew
good.
that
She
was a
looked way
woman.
better.
But I was just like, your voice is deeper than mine.
Yeah, the voice,
Okay,
the voice,
okay.
everybody popped. Everybody popped on her, bro. It was crazy. Just because of the
I
voice,
have
bro.
nothing to
Nobody
say.
I'm good
jacked
over
her.
here.
No,
That's
honestly,
crazy.
because you know, my question.
She looked nice though.
I'm
She
just
looked nice
confused.
now.
Like
I'm
in
not
the
gonna
sense of
lie.
like, okay, I feel like for the other men, and they're not here to like defend themselves or whatever, but like for him, he could say he couldn't handle it, and that's fine. But for the other guys that were on my episode, I'm like, y'all didn't even like ask me any questions. Like,
it was
you
the
know,
voice for
like,
everybody.
what do I do?
It was
for
the
fun
voice
or
for
whatever?
everybody,
None
yo.
of that.
It's
It was just,
quiet.
oh, your voice
Hold up.
out. Like, and to me, it doesn't even sound that deep. I mean, to each their own, right? To each their own. It's like, okay. But yeah.
Just let your love flow like a mountain stream.
Okay, so for the men on the stage, what do you guys think of Uche's voice?
Interesting. I want to
listen.
hear this.
Honestly, for Uche,
so
when I
deep.
watched that episode, if I was on that episode, I would have popped my balloon. But talking to Uche is a sweet
my
lady.
phone charged.
The voice is not as
No.
deep. We can compare this voice. I don't know if it's the microphone or there's something going on, but Uche doesn't sound the way in real life. She
sounded-
doesn't sound
yeah.
the way she sound on that
Nah,
episode.
that shit was too deep.
The
Hold
voice
up,
is
be
not
back.
that deep.
Cap.
She's a sweet person.
Cap
But look,
is
Yeah.
deep.
Go ahead, Mozzie. Go ahead.
Nah, it's deep. I mean, what you want me to do?
It's deep, period. Like, it's deep. It's like Arlette said, it's deep, but I sound feminine.
Yeah,
like,
you still sound like
know
a
what I
woman,
mean?
definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
But
like
is it
it's
like
like
a
strong.
cultural
It's real
thing?
strong.
Come again?
It's real strong.
Do you smoke?
I do not.
That's a crazy
I
question.
do not smoke.
Okay, well, I agree with Des Factors over there. I feel like when you came on the show, I felt like it was an extremely deep voice. But
Extremely is crazy.
I talked to you today.
Extremely is crazy.
Well, it was deep, but when I talked to you today, just like Dr. Des, you know, I feel like it's not as deep in person, and I feel like I agree with Arlette. It is a feminine voice. It's deeper, like maybe like Jasmine Sullivan or Toni Braxton, but it's still a feminine voice.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's not
her
something
shit
I
didn't
think
sound like
you
that
need
on,
to pop of a balloon.
on the what's her name.
I mean, you can't even say that though, because it's the first reaction that you get. Somebody
Right.
walking out, like, okay, she look decent, and then she talk,
Yeah.
and they like, oh no, hell no.
That's a fact.
That's just the first
That
reaction.
shit
Like,
was
you know,
crazy.
Honestly, I sat down to think about it. I was like, okay, if the roles were reversed, like I'm on the lineup and a man
nigga
walks
came
out
out with
and
a
he has a
squeaky
really
voice.
high pitched voice,
You gonna
I'll
double?
be a little hesitant, you know.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like,
Yeah,
you
'cause
know.
you don't
So
want no
I
nigga
kind of
like
understood their point of view, which is why I wasn't offended at
Right.
all. Like I
That's
was
you
not.
took
fire.
it very
That's
well.
Yeah, I
fire.
was not
That's fire
upset.
for her
I
to take it
expected
like
it coming,
that.
like, you know. So
That's fire.
I wasn't upset. I got that point of view.
Okay, let's hear from Jordan.
I'm all the way off topic, but I just wanted to ask this question. They calling you Dr. Des. You a doctor? You a real doctor?
What does doctor mean to
Are
you?
you a real doctor?
Your
Like,
mom's
Yeah, I
son
have a
different.
doctorate degree.
Nigga
Okay,
said,
I
what
just
does
wanted to-
doctor
why they
mean
calling
to
that?
you?
I'm like, why they
That's
My
my
son
name.
talk crazy.
It is my name and my title.
he earned that.
Well,
document.
that's
He
Don't
doesn't
worry,
earn
we'll
that.
get back.
We'll get there.
We'll get to him. We'll get to him. We'll get to him.
I want to say something about this
Like
beautiful
my
lady
son.
right here.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on, Dr. Dance, man.
Slow Slow down. She's a female.
Yeah.
Not only a female, a feminine female, born female.
Yeah, bro,
So,
you know that.
We got it.
yeah, she is, believe it or not, Uche, you did not get the respect that you deserve on your lineup when you work on that show. Wow. I want to tell you that you deserve to at least have a chance to express yourself when you work in there.
I agree.
Yeah, so on behalf of the man, I want to apologize on behalf of the man that popped their balloon for not giving you
Don't
a chance.
apologize for me, gang.
Yeah,
Don't apologize to me.
I counted her out. Right
All
now,
guys, let's go ahead and wrap
she's
this
fake
up.
looking valid.
So, all right, so let's go ahead and move on to our next topic.
Carlito.
The ladies
she
in
sound
episode
way better today.
35
Yo, he said,
were
yo, that my son
harshly
really a doctor.
criticized in the comments.
My son really a doctor.
Let's
like,
take a
my
look at
son,
some of their moments.
That's my son right there
And
too,
I don't
bro.
like joggers. I end up popping my balloon because I'm just
Oh,
not
I
like
remember them.
sexually attracted.
You're handsome. I just don't think that
Not
you're
tall.
like I don't think we would align.
I end up popping my balloon because I have a thing with like light skin.
I feel like you could have just did more on the outfit. Like,
Wow.
it's just like straightforward.
You're a handsome man, you're well put together, your head is on straight, but I just don't think that we would
I remember
connect
her.
if we were to go further.
Okay.
Just a nose
I
ring.
remember
I don't
him.
like the ring on men.
For sure.
Hey,
It was
go,
just
man,
more so
nigga.
for me. It was kind of like the accessories, and then it was the ball head on top of it.
For
I was
sure.
just like, it was just too much.
You are a very handsome man. You're
Oh,
not
I
ugly
remember
at
this.
all. I would
She
say I popped my
faded him.
balloon because just the way you speak.
And then all the like cuts. And
I remember this too.
I don't like that. Like this big one.
Rip
That
jeans
big-
is
that's
faded, brother. Rip jeans is over with. The female speaking, bro.
All right, so ladies, the comments on your episode, you know, they called you guys picky, immature, childish, confused, all of that stuff. Like, how do you guys feel about what people were saying?
I mean, for me, it's like, right, I'm dating to marry. So if there's something that I'm not like physically attracted to, or I'm not connecting to like intellectually, you know, I'm not intellect, but I'm just saying, like, if there's something like that, like, I'm going to pop because I don't want that to be an issue right off the bat. You know, if we're already starting off like that. So, I mean, people can call it picky. People can call it,
That's
know,
why you still
being
single, though.
choosy.
You
And I
gotta-
was.
you gotta
I'm
find a
choosing
flaw that
someone
you
I wanna
cool
be
with.
for the
You're
rest
not
of my
gonna
life. I
find
came on the
perfect.
show for love. So I wanted to make
You're
sure
not
I
gonna
was
find
intentional
perfect, baby.
with
You
who
gotta
I
choose your
chose.
flaw.
I agree with her. Like,
She probably ain't
if we
choose
out in the
nobody.
real world, the first thing I look at is your physical appearance. So, like, I came onto this show doing the same thing I do out, you know, in the real world. Like, if I'm not physically attracted to you, then I'm a pop, you know? And then, like, say I am physically attracted to somebody. Once we get past that and I know I'm physically attracted to you, then I'll go like deeper. Okay, now I want to figure out how you are emotionally and mentally and spiritually, and I want to know you like in and out. But if initially I'm not physically attracted, we ain't getting nowhere.
Okay.
Unlock a new world of efficiency with Asana. Identify blockers to keep.
Oh man. Shit getting crazy, you heard? Shit getting crazy, you hot. Oh, I pause.
I feel like it was a lot of judgment, a lot of initial judgment based off of like us popping. So like they expected us to, I know like a lot of people like want us to match, but we had a handful of guys and you know, they might have not been our type or there was something that we didn't like about them. So we popped and like people like gave us backlash just for popping for whatever reason, like we said, but it's like, you know, we may not just like that thing about that person. Like it's a handful of guys. Maybe we like it about some, like maybe we might like something about somebody else, but it's like, yeah, I just feel like we got a lot of backlash, like initial backlash off of us popping. Like a lot of people said we were hopping on a bandwagon because somebody might have popped and I might have popped right after that person. And they were like, oh, you're following that person. But it's like, that's not what it is. I'm just
y'all
not
was
gonna
doing
match
that
with
too.
someone if I'm not interested.
Nah,
in
they
them.
dead was doing that
So
shit.
it's like, I popped.
all
They
them
want
joints
us
was
to
like
match
popping.
with somebody that we're not interested in. it was just like wrong timing.
Nah, it was some dirt.
sorry, I'm gonna,
the dudes was dirt, bro.
now
I'm
that
not
I'm here,
gonna
I'm just
lie,
gonna
bro.
say
That
this.
lineup,
I understand that coming on this show, you
These
just go
girls,
based
like,
off of like physical
hot.
appearance, what you're seeing. I'm
Just
just gonna
dirt, bro.
say, to me personally, and this is not to come for any of y'all here, but I just feel like popping on someone for like what they are wearing is so crazy to me. And I say it's crazy because they can like change what they're wearing. I mean, granted, what they put on to come initially might have been terrible, but there's more to that person.
So you got a
like,
good
you
point.
know, so I'm not trying to
A
come
lot
for
of
y'all,
females
but like,
pop off.
if there
Yo,
were
you don't
other
look like
things that
your
they said
jeans
that you
and
were
this,
like, I'm feeling
I don't
this,
like it.
but your pants are too
You
tight.
look like
and
a
you're popping
bozo.
because their pants are too tight. They're not always gonna have tight pants on. So it gets me like thinking, like, are y'all like
You gotta go for the
here
mind. They
'cause
looking
you're
at the
interested in actually
presentation.
finding love, or you just nitpicking?
But I mean,
I disagree.
too.
I disagree.
I feel like if you decide to put on a whack fit
Hold
to
on,
come
guys. Let's
here,
hear from Ozzy VS. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
I feel like if you decide to put on a whack fit for national TV, you're gonna put on a whack fit when we just going anywhere.
Yes.
Like so,
Yeah.
yeah, dressing
I mean,
really
I
means
step
something.
in-
You know?
I can't
And
dress
it's
you
an
every
initial.
day.
It's an initial attraction. When I first see my man, I'm trying to be like, oh, he looks so sexy. He looks so fine. And so many people said that about me as well. Like, he could change his outfit. I'm not his stylist. This is my first impression of this man. I want to look at him and be like, damn, zaddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to look and be like, he looks so good.
You
And I
wanna
know
be like,
looks
oh,
aren't
I could
everything.
dress this nigga.
But like we're saying, and it's initial attraction when we're coming on the show. I want to know that you put it on.
If I'm really sitting here trying to match with somebody, like I said, like I gotta feel you on all aspects, and I mean I was feeling one, but like other than that, it wasn't there.
And I don't know if y'all heard this old saying, believe somebody when they show you who they are the first time. If you show me you can't get right the first time, I'm gonna believe that's just you. Because I'm not gonna just tell you what to dress, because especially from a man's perspective, women, they don't like being told what to put on, how to wear, what to dress. Like, so I'm not finna get into it with you. If you can't dress, you can't dress. And I ain't finna be the one to come save you.
Facts.
Wow.
I don't know.
You
If,
can-
if we're
so you
all
can
dating
put it-
to marry, I feel like we all should be open to dating someone who's probably not our exact type, right? Because all of us here have a type, right? All of our exes are probably our type. Yet look where we are. Look where y'all at. I mean,
All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic then. So, in
You're right.
this next clip, it's of a contestant
All
who
of our
claims that
exes
he
is
is a
our type.
high-value man.
That's why we're here.
Let's take a look at this person. Your name and age?
Desmond.
My boy.
Friends call me Dr. Des. Founder, CEO of
He ain't
Platinum
pick
Care Health
nobody.
Solutions. 37 years old.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I do have some criterias. As a high value man, I value the simple ABCs. I call them the DES factor. The A is for appearance, the B is for the brains, and the C is for character. She didn't pass my appearance test.
Damn.
In what way?
So with the appearance,
doctor,
I
the
look
truth.
at
The
the
doctor don't
front,
play.
the back. She got the front. I cannot appreciate the back for now, and I also feel the aroma.
The
The aroma
aroma.
is not there. So
Mm.
appearance test 1/3.
The doctor is different.
There's certain specifications I'm looking for. The thickness has to be at a specific location. So that's what I'm looking for.
Wow, the thickness has
All
to be
right,
at a
Dr. Des.
specific location.
So, how's the
Yo, the
desk
doctor
factor
is
going for
different.
you since the show? How's the hunting going?
The hunting
doctor
is
talk
going. The desk factor is working, and
Yo, these shit so bust.
everybody has a desk factor. Everybody has a preference. Everybody has a criteria.
Okay.
I, for one, happen to believe that women are supposed to be feminine. By feminine, I mean there's certain features that you were blessed by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I look at the front, like I said in the
Look at the
video, and I
front.
look at the back.
And I
That's
look at the
physical
back.
appearance. I know I talked about the ABCs. The A is for appearance, the B is for the brains, and C for character. If you pass the appearance test, we will talk about the brains,
like
which is
that.
the intellect.
Mm.
Education, formal and informal. And character, that's a classified criteria that we have to talk one-on-one for me to ascertain what the character is. So, the desk
The
factor is
doctor.
working. I haven't found the one yet, but I am working on it.
Okay.
That's the doctor, y'all.
So to open it up to everyone, what did
See
you
how
guys
he
think
talk?
of
He talk crazy.
Dr. Dez's appearance
Watch
on the show?
my prior videos reacting to this.
I will say this. I love that you got a lineup. I think the hair is an improvement and it looks excellent. I did not like the hair on the show, but it looks way better now.
Cut the hair.
No, I mean that in such a positive way. I mean that wasn't a backhanded
Yeah, you cut the
compliment. I
hair.
like the way that you improved the hair, the appearance. You got the A, baby.
And when I say appearance, I don't mean just like physical appearance.
Yeah.
I mean just him overall on the show, how he behaved, the things he said.
I mean, I get what you're saying. That's for everybody for real. Like appearance, brains, character. Like that goes.
Don't try to jack his
What's
shit.
understood don't need to be said.
Don't try to take it.
We'll do two Michelob.
Try to take the doctor shit. You never said that, nigga. Say your own shit. Be original. Don't try to take.
But I feel like it's the way you said it and the way like you carried yourself when you said it. It's like what the girls be saying is giving. You think that you better than everybody.
It gave sassy. I think it gave sassy because the reason why I say it gave sassy
gotta
is you could have
level.
said those things, but I don't think like the Des factor, like how you're characterizing it, it just seems like it's a little like 1, 2, 3, and it's like, why can't you just explain what you're
It
saying?
is 1, 2,
You know?
3 because 1, 2, 3 is easy as ABCs. We have to
Oh,
break things
come
down.
on.
We're in the United States of America, right?
Yes.
Don't-
We have to deconstruct a lot of things that have been constructed. People come to this country, we don't know where people are coming from. I'm an African first. And when I share what I'm looking for in a partner, that is my preference.
That's true.
Women come on this show every time. They'll say they want a 6 foot tall guy making 6 figures with 6 inches. Nobody judged them for that. When I come in here and I talk about the Des factor,
6 inches, that's it.
that is the bare minimum. What is the bare minimum? That's what it's saying. Nobody brings them heat, you know? But when the
6
guys
inches.
have the guts to say what they want in the lady, it becomes a problem. Why is that? Men has to stand up. Men have to speak their mind. Men have to be men. We have to be able to express ourselves, our true self, and honestly.
But maybe the oversimplifying comes across as a little like talking down. And like you said,
Yeah.
you're maybe just trying to explain it to everybody, but maybe it's not
Come
coming
from
across
where he come from.
because it is coming across a little like
Like the delivery.
Shitty.
Where he come from. That's how you talk to
Let's
you.
go ahead
That's how
and
you
wrap
talk.
up this segment then. You want to
No,
say
I
one
was
last
just-
comment from Uche and then we'll
sorry.
go ahead and move on.
I was just saying personally, I didn't see anything wrong with his choice of like
Of course you gone.
elimination. I didn't see anything wrong. Like you guys said, his delivery
you
could have
gonna
been
back
better.
him up.
I agree, but his criterias, I believe, are standard.
it's valid.
Yeah, but it's just my little 2 cents.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So let's take a look at Shalane's journey on episode 37.
Of course, Ushi
You said that
gone.
you want somebody that values a relationship with God and that like goes to church. I'm not religious. I don't go to church. I grew up religious, but I don't practice a religion right now. I will say that one of my downfalls is that I don't really cook.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Damn.
so I
You
kind
don't
of
cook?
like low maintenance
You
meals.
don't cook.
So like the eggs, the salmon, the salads, the fruits.
Just on rotation.
Things that are not like
Just
super
in
hard to cook.
rotation.
I'm not the best cook. I hate cooking.
My
It
boy
hates
gonna
me.
pop.
Whatever.
Hate it.
It hates me back, so we're even.
He's scratching his head.
Yeah, boy ain't like that.
So, Shalane, as we saw on your episode, anytime, God or relationship with God, anything like that was brought up, like you would pop immediately. Can you talk to us about that?
Yeah, I think first off, my biggest issue is that I never said I don't believe in God. I think the minute I said I'm not religious, people equated that with like, oh, she doesn't believe in God and she's like a devil worshiper, which is not the case. Like I said, I grew up religious. I question a lot of things pertaining to Christianity and the Black community, like the genesis of how it was introduced to us. We learned about Christianity from like our enslavers or colonizers. So initially I already have a problem with that. But it's not that I don't believe in God. I'm agnostic. I don't have proof that God exists. I don't have proof that he doesn't. I just
atheist.
exist. And I'm just like, whatever.
What's a
I'm not
Gnostic?
against people believing
Chad,
in
what's
God
a
or
Gnostic?
having whatever religion they want.
What's a Gnostic?
But when you say you're a Christian, from the doctrine that I know, I'm thinking, okay, you don't want to be unequally yoked with anybody, so that's why I eliminate myself. I would date a Christian as long as you're not imposing your beliefs on me. I believe everybody's journey is different, and everybody should have that free will to seek out whatever spiritual path that they want, you know. But for me, organized religion is just not it. That's just not for me.
I like that she said that though, because I feel like a lot of people get on the show and they're like, oh yeah, I believe in God, and oh yeah, and then they find out like afterwards that they're not really going to church, they're not really, you know, like into God as that they said. So I like how that she was real about like, hey, this is how like I am as a person, and if you're really super religious and I'm not, we probably won't work out.
We won't
so
align.
I just like that she was like honest, because I feel like there's some people that come out there that's like, oh, I'm super religious, and then they're like, are you? And that might be my deal breaker, and they're like, oh, I just don't want to say like dude. I'm not, and then not match. So I just really commend her for being honest and being true to herself.
Being religious and saying you're Christian is the norm within the Black community, so it would be easy for me to come out and pretend to be something I'm not, but I'm not in the business of like deceiving people. I'm honest. I'm very much like what you see is what you get.
It was at least 3 guys though that from our episode that you popped on, or I think they popped on you, where it was all about religion. So I just kind of want to know, how does that affect your dating life? You know, when you say up front, I don't do this, I don't worship, I don't go to church, and how do guys in real life respond?
Everybody don't go to church.
So the way I've approached dating is that I date outside of my race a lot. I date outside of my race a lot.
Problem number 1.
What you mean problem number? How is that a problem? No, because I feel like Black. I feel
It's a safe space.
Is it though, girl?
No, we listen.
I feel like Black people are very boxed in. Like the norm within Black societies, anybody within the Black diaspora, Caribbean, African American, like you're Christian, that's how you were raised, and it's this big deal. Like I date outside of my race a lot where religion doesn't even come up. It's not even a thing. It's not even brought up, you know?
How's that working out for you though?
How is it working?
Dr. Daz?
Sir, we are on the same show. Don't
Doctor.
ABCs and you're still single.
There's a difference between me and you. The difference is clear.
Oh, go
Tell
ahead.
her, Doc.
Hey.
Cooking. The Doc is about to cook her ass. You said the difference is clear. Don't say nothing about money. Just don't say nothing about no money. My fault, y'all.
Plethora.
You don't think I have a plethora of options?
There is a plethora.
Bloody hell, this man, yo. Look at me. You think I don't have options?
No, I'm talking for myself. Okay. There's a plethora. This is the thing when it comes to religiosity, okay? I talked about the death factor with ABCs. You have a death factor, but you don't accept it. Your death factor, one of your criteria is a religiosity, okay?
It is not, though. No, it's not. I will date someone who's Christian. What I'm saying is, if you are a Christian, you're following the principles of the Bible, you're abiding by the doctrine that you study, then you don't want to be unequally yoked, right? And as someone who's not a Christian, you shouldn't be with me then if you're a sturdy Christian, strong in your faith, walking the straight and narrow path. So I take myself from it because I'm like, oh, you're Christian. You don't want nothing to do with me based on your own doctrine. I will date a Christian, though. I don't have a problem with it.
Okay, so what you're saying is that
I don't think so.
You can date a Christian as long as they don't try to.
Don't impose your beliefs on me. Everybody's path is their own.
But here's the thing,
I don't see life through the lens of Christianity. I see it through the lens of humanity.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Here's the thing.
That's a bar.
Why would you pop? If you say you would date a Christian, when somebody mentioned the fact that they are God-fearing or they are Christian, why would you pop on that
Because
mention?
I was making an assumption based on the doctrine of Christianity. You guys cannot be unequally
So
yoked.
you were-
But, and also, you usually pop when they say they want a woman of
God. Exactly. And that's
when
not
she would
me.
pop. Not because
Exactly.
they said they're Christian.
They want a woman of God.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. And then also, you also mentioned cooking.
Oh, God. Okay, that is so... I feel like that is so... I said I cook stuff. I said I make salads, fruit, and all that.
Fruit.
No, I'm like eating. Listen, I'm glad I can cook. And I was telling the girls earlier, my back would probably be really big. I don't want to be big backed. I'm glad I cannot cook.
No big back
I eat a lot of salads. The body, it shows.
Okay.
Right? I'm good.
Plenty of men can cook. Plenty of men can cook. I'll be alright. I have to give her that though, that she was honest with it, because I think sorry, remind me your name.
Shelly.
Shelly. Yeah, she said some people come on here and act like, oh, I'm Christian. I'm that. No, she was brutally honest, and I love her for that. I remember watching that episode. I was like, oh, I like her. Yeah, like she's not ashamed of who she is.
Right.
I don't cook. You still want to be with me or you want to pop your balloon? I don't really care. So I like that. So
I don't
yeah.
cook. I don't clean.
So for the guys,
she puts
is a
it out
woman
there,
who
that
doesn't
means she don't
cook
care.
or cooks in debt, like, is that a deal breaker for you?
Over with.
Super
Oh,
Absolutely over with.
Super
She cannot cook for me.
Are you serious?
Emphatically.
God know how to
On
cook.
some real
Can
shit.
you
No,
cook?
I was fake joking, but on some.
And
If you're not cooking for like,
What
what
if
are we
she's
doing?
a good cleaner? What if you
I
handle
can
the
clean.
food and she takes the cars to the car wash? Like,
Look, I can't cook, but I'm not finna cook. That's your job. That ain't your job. But
that's your job. Are you
job?
Not your job.
That's
Like,
whose job?
Go ahead, you got it.
You just said this woman is an
He said,
entire
"Go ahead,
century.
you got it."
I can't even listen to you
Nah.
right now. Like,
You had me and you lost
both
me.
gotta
Like,
cook.
But ladies, if we're listening, all the men, well, I
You
didn't
ain't
hear from
cooking
James,
all
but
the
all the
time.
men said cooking is
Yeah, that's
a deal
important.
breaker.
That's important.
and see, this is black.
Wait a minute.
That's
so
all
I feel
men.
like,
Like,
No,
it's
it
not
is
just
not.
black people.
Hold on. Let's hear from
Black people.
Shelly. Let's hear from
I feel
Shelly.
like, okay, if you want a woman that cooks and cleans and does the traditional thing, you should be doing the traditional man thing and providing.
You better be
and doing
plumbing.
everything
Yo,
on your
because-
end.
I can do that.
Hold on.
But what I feel like is a lot of men nowadays, they expect women to do all these traditional things, but they're not doing all the traditional things as a man.
Not know how to
And
cook
you
is
want-
crazy.
No, not
What's the traditional things as men? What is that?
like providing,
Building a
right?
shed.
Like not only providing, right, taking care of the home, fixing things.
Come
things of
on,
that sort,
she
like
ain't
manly
saying no
things,
shit.
right? Like manly
That
duties.
shit never
So you want a man
doing
who? So you're saying if a woman has to cook, clean, all that stuff, a man should know how to do like build stuff,
Build stuff,
fix a
Build
car.
Pretend, yes, pay on
100%
car. If you don't fix the
provide.
car, pay for the car to get fixed.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like do all the things that I feel like should be taken care of by a man.
Okay.
But nowadays, men want all the things that I feel like like the traditional woman should do, cook, clean.
Let's not say
all
men. That's
this.
just the dudes you choose to talk to.
All this. Wait a minute. And y'all don't be doing the same thing. So that's just all I'm
Okay,
saying.
Alicia.
I have a question. Isn't cooking a life skill?
I was
like
gonna
I'm not down
say-
for not being able to cook, but I was always taught like men and women, everybody should be able to cook. And I know you frying them eggs,
Survival.
maybe making that salad. But like I feel like everybody should be able to cook
Right.
to sustain themselves.
Everybody need to be able to cook.
So the word flashy was thrown around a lot with this contestant. Let's see why. Okay, so is it a yes for you for her?
No. I like her. She
My
cool.
son.
But she said he was flashy.
My son had the Louis
because his
boots on.
pants, and I got him a $1.2 million watch.
That's crazy.
$400,000 chain. I know I'm flashy, so I don't know why she chose me. If he said he flashy because his pants, so I don't think I'm at her type. I think maybe she liked me, but I don't think I'm her type.
You
But I
said
think
maybe
you're a
she
beautiful
liked
woman,
me.
and like you my type. But if you say he was flashy, and I know I'm way flashier than him, I'm just gonna be real with myself,
All right, so Mozzie VS.
Yes.
If your zip code starts with
Mozzie VS. Yeah, man. Back in the
You ended up popping your balloon on this young lady, even though you said she was your type, because she ended up saying, in the end, you're flashy, and you also believe you're flashy. Then you went on to go tell us about, the price of all your jewelry.
Yeah.
Why
And they
did
thought I
you feel
was
the need to
scared.
disclose that?
I was just letting them know. They thought I was lying too, until like people really started seeing who I was. But yeah. I mean, she was cool. We had fun after the show, and it was fun. It's cool.
So you guys did hang out afterwards.
Yeah, we hung out. She was cool.
Oh.
That's Bay or no?
Oh, nah, not babe. That's crazy. Nah, that ain't babe. We hung out, after the show, kicked.
Okay. But did you
Oh, he
understand
said
what
we
she was
hung out.
saying on the show when
Yo,
she was
my
talking
son.
about the flashiness
Funny.
and all of that?
Kinda, but not really. I just, at the end of the day, I just think like with the other guy, she just didn't like the way he looked, honestly. And I just think she liked the way I look better, honestly. That's what I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think. She just didn't want to say it, but you know, it is what it is.
All right, I see. So for the ladies here, like, are you guys into men who are all super flashy, got the jewels on?
Absolutely not.
Oh, why not?
Well, she don't believe in God, so we don't. You know,
Nigga said she don't believe in God.
No.
Nigga
It's
said
silly
she don't
because
believe in
immediately I'm
God.
demonized, then
See?
Okay, so
Yeah,
just to
that's
open
gonna
it
go
up to the
viral.
ladies here, are you guys attracted to men who are flashy like that, or would you want to date someone
Right.
like super flashy, jewelry, all that?
I mean, I don't mind someone that's flashy. Hopefully, you ice me out.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
He's trying to get it
I
come
feel
up.
like when
He's
you
trying to get it
are
come up.
wearing, change, flashy, whatever, like that's who you are. Like if you feel like you want to do that to show your personality, show who you are, like you got it. Why not? I don't think it's a problem. Because I feel like, me personally, I'm a person that likes to show up and show out. So if my man is showing up and showing out too,
Private jet.
Oh.
Private jet Mazzy.
Yeah, her shit is fake.
Yeah.
Her shit's fake right
I
now.
am reminded every day that people are different. Like we are different. I absolutely do not like a flashy man. I like my man simple, in a nice sweater, jeans, some.
Look at Doctor.
That's what I like.
We
Look at Doctor.
That's what I like. Like that whole chain.
Boring.
Your
Listen,
neck,
man.
eyes, all that.
Listen.
I'm not done.
Go
I'm
ahead,
not done.
go ahead, go
Okay.
ahead.
All right. Thank you. So the whole ice on your neck, your rings,
So you
all
want your
that
man
stuff.
pull up in a boring Toyota
You know what?
Corolla and
Carry on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
man.
gotta-
We ride Rolls Royces, Prada jets.
I don't care what you got. You see what's
You
funny
know.
is that a
That's the
simple
first
man,
man.
a
The
simple
one with the
man
robe, he
can
was
have
on
all
first
those
and then he
things.
came in.
You capping out. You yapping. You just talking.
She said a simple man can have all these stuff.
The worst thing I hate when people say is rich people don't drive this and that. Rich people don't drive Lamborghini. Who drive Lamborghinis?
That's
then?
not what I'm saying.
No,
we didn't say that.
Who drive Lamborghini?
No,
then?
literally.
Hey, y'all don't know what Bill Gates drive. We don't know y'all. When last time y'all seen Bill Gates? Bill Gates don't know you.
I think let's let Uche finish. Let's let Uche finish. Guys, hold on. Let's let Uche finish.
I'm just saying, like, you guys dress like you're trying to make a point.
Yes.
We don't need to know that you have money from the way you look. You can still look very simple and have all those things, the Rolls Royce or whatever, Lamborghini, all that stuff. You can still have it. You don't gotta flash it out. That's what I don't like.
It's a regular day, man.
Yeah, like
It's a regular day.
It's not even really
You just
flashy,
really just,
man.
showing,
It's called,
you have
this is
fun.
what it's called. If you got it, you got it.
Simple.
If you don't, you don't.
You don't.
But I think there's
But you
quiet.
can get it.
And then
Let's try to come on.
You got it. It's two different things.
Simple.
And he not gonna ice you out. He gonna fuck you.
is what I'm
and
saying.
throw you to the
Quiet
face.
luxury.
Simple.
We're talking
Uche.
about quiet luxury, though.
Thank you.
Quiet luxury is, yeah, sure, your sweater can be $1,000, but it doesn't have to be logoed out. I think there's levels to it. I do like a guy who puts it on. I like jewelry. I like diamonds. I like all that.
Yeah,
But
you
doesn't
don't gotta
have to
be that
super
heavy.
duper
Y'all
bust
say-
down on level 10,000.
Y'all say
I don't-
all that, and then when y'all see me, y'all be looking and choosing.
I know your
I mean,
neck
I
hurt
don't think that's
from
the thing,
all
though,
that.
because I don't
That's
want.
facts.
Yeah.
So I know your neck hurt.
I walk in the room, I'ma shake it.
Your
Isn't that
topic of
uncomfortable?
conversation, yes,
Yo,
but
boring
you-
guy, he gonna be just sitting there looking crazy.
You think we're looking
Hold
at
on,
you
guys.
because
Here's the
Wait,
thing. Here's the thing.
They gonna be thinking, is that all of that
One
shit
thing
real
with
or
Mazzy.
fake?
That's
the
the
only
original Mazzy. This is a Mazzy 2.0.
No.
Wait.
He said he a 2.0.
Mazda VS. Don't ever call me no Mazda 2.0.
Wow.
A Mazda VS, that's,
Mazda
whatever.
VS.
That's one thing I agree with Mazzy on. Mazzy apparently, Mazzy appears to own a Maserati. I happen to own a Maserati
That's one of
as
my
well.
cars.
I have a Maserati Levante, all right?
Yeah.
I don't flash that on my social media. I have a Richard Mille. I didn't buy that with my own money. It was given to me by a high value network man.
What?
A high value friend.
Don't say that no more.
All right. Listen, I'll tell you this.
Hold on, man.
Don't say that.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this.
You got a Richard Mille
I don't
on.
know about those doctor factors no more. Hold on.
Come on,
Right.
Okay, guys, please, one at a time.
I'll tell you. Let me finish.
Go ahead, finish up, Dr. Des.
Original Mazzy I went through,
Original Mozzie.
I watched his episodes. I listened to him. He appears to be a guy that knows how to carry himself. But when it comes to high value, you will not see a high value man on OnlyFans. That's number one.
What?
Hold on, wait a minute. Will not see a high value man having an OnlyFans account. Number one. Listen, wait, hold on.
Everybody be quiet now. Let me
Okay, go ahead, Dr.
Let me finish. I will land the plane and I'll have everybody have an opportunity to speak.
Here's a question. Who knows your dream home better than you?
Get deep, y'all. It's getting real crazy. Who's on OnlyFans?
High value man, when you have things, resources, stability, financial resources, it doesn't shout, it doesn't scream. Like I said, I do have a Richard Mille piece.
Stop
it is on my
saying that,
wrist.
doctor.
This
Keep
watch
saying
is
that.
70,000 USD.
That ain't real.
I didn't buy it with my money. I didn't buy it with my money, and I will not boast on that. However, when we're talking about high value, there's a difference between high value and flashy. We can have that conversation at the
I like that.
different
That's true.
Okay, thank you for that. Let's go ahead and
Yeah,
wrap
he
this one
flexed
up and move on
70,000, but he got a
to. So
student.
that was Mozzie VS we were just talking about.
Yeah,
Now we're going
everybody
to talk
else
about our other
saying-
Mozzie
I
here,
get his
who
point.
also got called flashy.
Beating a dead horse.
Someone that's your type?
You ever been on a private jet before?
No, not yet.
Not yet. I want to find out.
No.
Hey, yo, go watch my reaction video to the flashy trucker right after this one, though.
When
Right
you see
after.
my teeth, it's in the grill.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my teeth.
Oh, well.
It's 30K.
no, I'm just playing.
It's
But
30K.
Everybody got a balloon. Everybody popped on him. Everybody
house.
popped on him.
She like that.
All right, so Mozzie, on the show, you talked about your teeth, how much they cost. You talked about getting on yachts, all that stuff. Is that usually how you pick up ladies or how you get?
No, it's not. I just was having fun on the show.
Okay.
None of the girls on the show was my type.
Oh, my God.
I don't even know
He
why
said
y'all
that
put them
after
up
they
there with me
all
anyway.
popped.
What is your type?
Not that.
So what is?
So what is?
Somebody that's beautiful, got something going for herself, not up
You
here
got to
with
see
buck
the
teeth,
lineup again.
not a farmer. Y'all have farmers up there.
What?
Do it look like
Farmers.
I'm close to a farm? No.
Foreigner? You said
Farmers. They-
Farmers.
They
Like a
up there
farmer.
milking cows and stuff like that.
That was in the lineup for you.
That didn't make any. It just didn't make any sense.
Crazy.
So I said, you
think
know
they
what?
did
I'm
have
gonna
a
have
farm
fun,
up
but
there.
I'm gonna still pop it. Let y'all know how I'm coming for real. Private jets, yeah. Everything I said is what's really going on. It's regular for me though.
So I know you said, none of those ladies were your type. You said you would look for a beautiful woman, a woman. I thought they were all beautiful.
They were
up
all
there.
beautiful, yes.
But
Cap.
Yeah.
So you wanted celebrities lineup or what?
I mean, look at me and look at them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you needed a
But you came on the
celebrity.
show. You seen the show before?
I seen the show.
Okay.
okay, so to flip it back to the ladies,
What you
what
thought
did
you
you
was
all
gonna
think
get?
of Mozzie's appearance when he came on the
A
show? I
bitch with
know.
ice and all that.
I mean, to be frank, I would not talk to either of these guys in like.
Be frank, I wouldn't talk to you at all either.
I know I
If
wouldn't
you
talk
see
to
my
you.
lineup, you be like, you wouldn't even talk to me at all. You see my lineup, you be like, yeah, I know I ain't even on his level.
Your disco ball ass.
I knew they was gonna get him with the disco ball. He left himself wide open for that.
Cisco, when he brought the thong song, like literally, like you don't believe in God. You got a strong Jamaican accent, but you ain't even from Jamaica. Like
What are you talking about?
He's Jamaican.
You got this red lipstick on. You don't go with nothing. Your feet look like you've been walking all day on bricks. Like let's just be real. You ain't high at all. Like why they even send me? Why they even send me next? They shouldn't even send me next to you if you really want to know the truth.
And I know your neck hurts.
Okay,
He
guys.
said they shouldn't have sitting next to you.
I wouldn't approach or talk to either of these guys because I'm not a fan of flashiness. I'm just not.
Because you
There's a
know that I
certain-
wouldn't talk to you.
Huh?
Because you know that I would not talk to you.
Well, thank God.
Yeah.
No, I'm just asking a question. Relax.
It's because I know you wouldn't talk to me.
Yeah, is that the reason
I don't know
why?
what's in your mind. I'm just saying I don't like flashiness, and
Do
if
you
I
feel
see
like you're not
flashy
good
guys, I
enough
wouldn't
for
talk
me?
to them. Huh?
Do you feel like you're not good enough for me?
That's a crazy
She doesn't know you.
I don't care. I don't know you. I'm just giving my answer
Off
to her
of first
question.
impression, looking at me and you looking in the mirror, would you
Uh-huh.
feel like you would be appropriate for me?
I don't care.
Well, that's the answer.
You know what's so crazy?
The answer's
I
no.
bet if she showed me the last 5 guys she dated, they not even on my level. They not nowhere near
I
my
dated
level.
a surgeon and 2 lawyers, buddy, not a disco ball.
I make
Chill.
more money in one day than a lawyer making a year.
You're not my type, and I'm not yours. What's your problem?
But I'm just saying.
You're so offended that I don't like flashy.
I'm not offended.
Yes, you
Yeah,
are, because
you
you're
are.
getting creepy.
You snapping on her.
All right, and then so just to kind of bring it back to Mozzie, we heard
started
you
snapping on
came
her.
to Phoenix in a helicopter. Let's take a look at that clip.
But you did call him a disco ball. So he had to flame you. What?
Wow. There goes security.
What?
Oh my
This nigga think he's Suge Knight?
In 4K.
Not when you landed.
In 4K.
He told him, hey, folks, just turn on the jets real quick.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Listen to this.
You fucking, I don't know who boy think he is. DJ Khaled? Who be doing that? Who be walking off the jet and shit? Who the fuck be walking off the jet doing that dumb shit? Like fucking DJ Khaled or Rick Ross? Rick Ross be doing that, right? This nigga think he Rick Ross, bro. This nigga is crazy, bro.
And go up first. Go ahead, Uche.
This is not to disrespect you.
Oh, here we go.
Let me finish. This is not.
Okay, sorry, guys. One person at a time, please. Go
This
ahead,
is
Uche.
not to disrespect you, but what makes you believe that I should not believe that helicopter was parked and you got in, then recorded yourself getting out, and then got into the car? I thought I was gonna see this thing coming from the air, then landing, and then you coming out. You do all this for what?
Yo, that's crazy.
Is it just your lifestyle? Like that's just who you are? I'm curious.
I'm curious why you even talking to me.
Aren't we on the show? I'm asking a question. Like,
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it real, and this is no disrespect. You cannot afford to talk to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You said
keep
you
it
can't
real.
afford to talk to.
No, this is not disrespect. No, it's not disrespect.
It's very
No. I don't disrespect anybody.
No. It's rude. That was
But
disrespectful.
seriously, how she came at me, she got this purse, she got these rings, she got these bracelets, this hair.
Oh,
It's
you
not
can't
making
do
sense.
that, bro.
Everybody, let's have respect for each other. Mozzie, have respect.
All right.
All right. All right, you ready, guys? Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, I think Alicia, you had a question or a statement, or
Mozzie, you didn't answer the question.
It's kind of cold
She
out.
said,
Why
how
the
do you?
robe versus a jacket? No shade. I just have a question. That's just.
Because it's Versace.
What about like a little Prada jacket? They make
I don't
nice
want it.
warm.
I like Versace. That's why I bought it.
Okay, well,
I
you
got,
be nice.
I
now.
got some.
You work
okay,
on
go
that.
ahead, Dr. Des.
They got Versace puffers, nigga.
All right.
Don't drag this out too long, please.
Make it quick,
30 seconds, Doc.
no, really.
Okay, go
Oh
ahead.
my god.
45 max.
This nigga got out of
Mozzie,
fucking
What?
a sitting
brother.
helicopter.
Okay?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, brother. Yes, when we talk about high value, I want to differentiate. I want to make sure that we point out the things that separates a Mozzie from a Dr. Des.
Look, you a doctor, right?
When you look at a Dr.
Wait,
Des,
you a doctor, right?
yes.
How much money you got in your bank account right now?
Why is everything money with you?
Because that's all he has to offer.
Bloody hell.
That's all he has to offer. He can't talk more than that.
Wait,
I
you
need
let
to stop
me
talking.
answer the question.
Nigga don't got no brain.
Let's let
You
Dr.
nigga
Des
dumb
finish.
as a doormat.
Answer the question.
Go ahead, Dr. Des. Go ahead.
Yo, what y'all want? Money or brains? The females, y'all looking for a dude like this with a whole bunch of yes, he got money. To me, he's looking like a fraud, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Even the girls don't believe him. The girls said, "Why you gonna get off of?" I thought we was gonna see you flying in. Like, how you just get out the helicopter and walk to a Western and we supposed to believe like that you balling and doing all like you just flew into the show? This is crazy. The trucker, I thought the trucker was gonna fucking clear his name. He digging himself a fucking deeper hole. The trucker got more footage. Oh, man, I wanna watch that footage again so bad, bro. The trucker, oh man, son, that's crazy.
It's kind of cold out. Why the robe versus the jacket? No shade. I just have a question. That's just.
Because it's Versace.
What about like a little Prada jacket? They make.
I don't
nice
want it. I like Versace. That's why I bought it.
Okay, well, you be nice.
I
now.
got some.
Okay, go ahead, Dr. Des.
All right.
Don't drag this out too long, please.
Make it quick,
30 seconds, Doc.
No, really.
Okay, go ahead.
45 max.
Yo, I wanted to see the fucking
Mazi,
video.
What?
you're a brother, okay?
Yeah, I know.
You're a
That
brother.
was goofy, bro.
Yes, when we talk about high value, I want
Come
to
on, Doc.
differentiate. I want to make
Come
sure
on,
that we
Doc.
point out the things that separates a Mazi from a Dr. Des.
Look, you a doctor, right?
When you look at a Dr.
Wait,
Des,
you a doctor, right?
yes.
How much money you got in your bank account right now?
Why is everything money with you? Because that's all he has to offer.
Bloody hell.
That's all he has to offer. He can't
Yeah.
talk more than that.
Wait,
I
you
need
wait,
to stop
let me
talking.
answer the
Okay,
question.
let's
Let me
let-
answer the question. Let me
Sorry,
answer the
guys,
question.
let's let
You don't
Dr.
need to
Des
talk
finish.
no more.
I want to answer
You
the
don't need to
question.
talk.
Go ahead, Dr. Des. Go
All right,
ahead.
Dress.
One at a time,
Don't talk.
right?
Go ahead,
Mazi,
Dr.
can I answer
Des.
your question? FBI,
Go
if
ahead,
you're
Doc.
listening, I want you to investigate and verify
What the fuck?
our sources of income. No, I'm serious. I'm serious.
Wow.
Wait, guys.
The doc just said, yo, FBI. Yo, how you gonna, what the fuck are you doing, doc? You can't say that. What the fuck are you gonna get him investigated? That's the hottest shit I ever heard, bro. Say, yo, FBI, investigate both of our income, our funds. That's crazy.
Calm down. Everybody, calm down.
Sorry,
Calm
guys,
down.
keep it down, keep it
I
down.
have not answered yet. I'm not finished.
Okay, Dr.
Wait.
Des.
I'm not finished.
This is interesting.
There is something we call verifiable income, and there is something we call fraudulent activity. If you want to find out, hang on, let me land this plane. I'll land the plane, guys. Calm down.
You 12, bro.
Calm down, guys. Calm down. Wait.
That's crazy.
If you want to find out what I'm saying,
Nigga
Google
said,
the word hush puppy. See where he is. And then come and tell me about Mazi coming on a jet or supposedly,
Helicopter.
allegedly in the jet. But wait, I will answer this question one-on-one when the situation permits. But this is not the case for it. FBI.
Okay.
Check it
Oh.
Okay, Dr. Des. And then I think Jordan. Jordan has.
So it don't matter. You just weird, gang. Like, what is you talking about?
Okay, hold on 1 second. Jordan has something to say, guys. Go ahead, Jordan.
All right, my question to you is,
Yes,
who
I'm
recorded-
rich.
No, I didn't ask.
Oh, go ahead.
Who recorded that video for you? Like, did you ever record that? Like,
What video?
the video, that one. Who recorded that?
What you mean, who? The cameraman.
Had him on standby.
Record the video.
Oh, no, you probably
Had him on standby.
You got a cameraman on standby everywhere you go.
You do YouTube or something?
Y'all don't see the security right there, the bodyguard?
No.
He flew here with me. I don't live here.
Wait, but if he flew here, then why is he on the ground outside of the helicopter?
Cause he can't fit in the helicopter.
Oh, but I thought, okay, my bad. I thought he flew here with you. I thought together.
Yeah, he was there waiting on me at the black truck that I got in.
Okay.
Why is this
Yeah.
Last time I
He
checked,
was at the black truck.
Okay.
Waiting.
So Mozzie VS.
Yes.
You know, we see you're also, you know, our other flashy guy on the stage here.
I don't really like. I'm going. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
Y'all don't really like to consider myself flashy because
Okay.
flashy honestly is like broke.
What's your
Like
attitude?
you know, I'm not calling.
Hold on, wait, hold on, bro. Cause she just pointed at me.
Yeah.
Do we have a problem?
Sorry, Mozzie, go ahead.
Why- you shouldn't be- you shouldn't be laughing.
We're not doing this.
Yeah.
Mozzie VS, go ahead and finish your statement.
I wasn't saying that about
Hold on.
nobody.
No disrespect, bro, but you shouldn't be laughing, white dress. You need to stop.
I'm not doing this with you,
Like,
sassy
stop.
pants. Relax.
Go ahead,
Saucy
bro.
Yeah,
pants.
so like, yeah, I don't always like, you know, it's different between flashy and just showing your wealth. Like, it's, you know, it's levels. But yeah, so yeah, I don't
Yo,
really consider
she
myself
did stop
flashy
laughing.
because like flashy is like a dude just coming in like 5-10 chains and they just silver. You know what I'm saying? Not talking about nobody. I'm just. See, she's trying to make it like I'm talking about. I'm not talking about it. I'm just talking about it in general. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, say it. Go ahead. But let's go ahead and answer your question. Ask your question.
No, you.
we can check the diamonds if they're real or not. It's facts.
Yo, they was
Alright,
just beefing.
Let's
They
go
was
ahead
just
and
beefing.
wrap
How they
this up.
cool now?
Our next segment, we're gonna go over some of the contestants that came on. BM talks to them, so we're gonna actually have BM join us on the stage.
At her. He keep on pointing at her. Yo, that's funny. Yo, that's funny. Yo, that's funny. Yeah, shout out to them, man. They doing a great job.
So you took a trip to Vegas on a private jet.
I'm about to.
I do want to ask you, do you not think that you need to move on from this Des Factor? Because clearly it hasn't worked. I'm basically trying to make you understand, right? If you watch that episode and you did not reflect on yourself, on how you acted, then you need to know that you are the problem.
I agree.
You see, this is the thing. Okay, that's good. So what does that say? Did she come there to find friends? This is not pop the balloon and find friends.
That was funny as a big
All right. So obviously, I mean, this reunion so far has been absolutely, it's been wild. I did not expect this at all. A lot of comments was made from so many people. I do ask for everybody to please keep it respectful. But I do want to start with Mozzie. So obviously, Mozzie, we saw you came on BM Talks to them. And everybody's seen it. The whole world is seeing it. I've seen it. You've probably seen it. People keep sending me DMs every day. And so basically, you said that you was on a private jet, but the internet went and done its research. And it seems like they found a private jet that looks like the one that you was in.
Hey, pimp.
But the only difference with the one that they found is that one doesn't fly. So
she laughing again.
So
You're exposing them.
The one that they found, you can actually rent out on Peerspace for, I believe, for about $130 an hour.
Yeah.
All right. So can you please confirm to the world if you was on a real private jet?
At that point, I was not on a real private jet, really, because the real answer is I wasn't able to charter one at the time. It wasn't unavailable because it was the holidays. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. I could have did it in my crib, in my Rolls Royce, any of my cars. I did it on purpose to get people's attention. You know what I'm saying? That's really the reason why I did it. But I do fly private jets all the time. I've been posting on my page. So, I mean, anybody can see that. But I did that on purpose, and it worked.
So basically, you're saying that you wanted attention from people.
Why would you want attention?
I found it funny. I said, you know what? I'm finna get people attention, spark some interest, spark people, put fire up
You
under
want
them.
attention? You
And
got
they
all
did
that
exactly
shit.
what I thought they
You
was
got
gonna
all
do.
that shit. I wouldn't want no
So,
more
I
attention.
mean, it worked. But at whole
All
time,
that-
I gotta let y'all know,
all
like,
that
no, I
attention.
really can go and spend $20,000 on a one-way anytime I want.
You know what? Let me actually say this, right? It's not even the fact that you rented a photo studio that's a private jet. It's the fact that you lied. because you said that you was about to fly to Vegas to do some sports betting. Right, so obviously in our minds we're thinking that this is the style, this is your life, this is how you live. This is how you
It wasn't a lie. I
You
mean,
put
it
the
was
storyline
entertainment.
behind it.
No, but this is the thing, right? This show, people come on the show and people are finding love, people are getting engaged, people are getting married soon. This is a real show. So this is the thing, right? If you could say that this is entertainment for you, right? You do know that words can make you, but at the same time it could also break you. By you lying about something like that, how do we know that any of it is real?
I'm flying private jets all the time. They say my cars are rented. I drive my cars all the time. They say my clothes are this, fake, whatever. I'm in the stores all the time. I might not even document everything I do. I literally did that on purpose, period.
Do we believe them?
You want to get on a private jet with me? Give me half on the flight, we gone. I got an account, a jet card, all type of stuff going on. You got to put 100,000 in just to even get a jet card. So, I mean, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, we could do it. But ain't nothing cap about me. I understand what I did for the catch up or whatever. It was entertainment. I did it on purpose. I had an idea. But people was like, man, do that. People gonna pay attention to you, whatever. I did it. That's that.
Okay, so you never came on the show to find love?
I mean, if it happened, it happened.
So you never came
I
on the show?
wasn't gonna find love with the
So
girls
you
you had
never
on there.
came on the show to find love?
No, we tried to use your platform.
I'm not gonna say I didn't come on the show to not find love. I came on the show to see what was gonna happen.
He wasn't
so if you
looking for
found love. You
love.
would have been happy, right?
100%.
Okay. So this is a real experience. You feel me? Now, obviously, like I said, it's not the fact that you rented out a photo studio. You can rent out a photo studio. It's the fact that like people was thinking that you was flying to Vegas. Like for instance, right? Everyone here, we are all the same. I don't care what you have. I do not care. Everybody is the same. We are all gonna end up down there buried. So that's what I'm saying. We all have to have respect for each other. Understand that whoever doesn't have, they might have one day. You feel me? So when you come in the show, just have a open mind that you're gonna find all types of people, but we should all be respected the same way.
That's true.
But look, I don't want y'all
That's
to think
true.
like, oh, I was ever trying to pop it in the first place. I was really just telling the
Nah,
truth.
you
Like
was.
when I went on the show, I'm like, hey, this is what I do.
You
This is
was.
really what I
And
do.
you said
Like,
nobody
I
on
fly
the panel
private
is your
jets.
type.
I be on yachts, in clubs, popping bottle. Everything I said I do is what I really do for real. So I wasn't actually trying to pop it in the first place. You know what I'm saying? As far as the whole private jet situation with the
Then that
catch
shit-
up, the truth really is I wasn't able to charter a jet because it was a holiday season when you did the show. That's facts. I tried. I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right. They're like, man, well, what you gonna do? Well, you should do this. It was an idea from somebody else, and I ran with it. So I found it as entertainment. That's really what happened. This is the honest to God truth.
Certain ideas that people give you is not the best ideas.
I mean, it is what it is. It happened. It's cool, but you're going to see me charting on a jet for real.
You can get on 50 private jets. It doesn't matter. The
Yeah.
fact that you
Right.
lied already, it puts a stamp on people's minds. But what I will say is that, I will say that I do appreciate the fact that you came clean. Because
Yeah.
there was a lot of videos on YouTube, out, and people are sending me videos and pictures every day. So it's good that you addressed that out.
That's cool, but they're going to also be able to send you videos of me flying in the sky on a private jet.
When?
All right, so let's move on. Let's play this next
move
clip
on.
from some of the girls on episode 35.
So we went out to eat, and then we went out to the club after.
Are you coming here to really to find love? Are you coming to look for your person? Or are you coming for entertainment? And then once it's over, oh, we're the cast of this episode. Let's party. This is not pop the balloon and find friends.
So when I say this is not pop the balloon or find friends, I was referring to people coming on the show. For example, I heard there was something I saw on live. Somebody sent me a bunch of lives from Mars's episode, Mars VS. You know what that is about. People keep rejecting people on the show, but then they hang out with them, and then things keep happening, and then, it just becomes very messy. So I want to ask everybody that comes on the show, right? When you come on the show, what's your first intentions?
I wanted my man. That's what I wanted. I wanted
That's
to get
cap.
someone that I could be with. Like that's what it was for, right? But I feel like also at the same time, if that doesn't end up happening, we all have this experience together. The people on the episode have the experience together. So I don't feel like we should just be mean towards each other. We can't hang out. We can't, just be friends afterwards because we didn't match, as far as a relationship.
But y'all still looking. Nah, she just cleaned
I'll also say that I didn't find my person on my episode necessarily, but there were people from other episodes that caught my eye. So I just think that you're also creating like this huge like pop the balloon family and you don't know what can happen after, so I'm just saying.
It's a dating show, so I guess we're looking to date, like just explore our options and see who's out there and see who's specifically coming on the show. I know the lineup may not be everybody's favorite that comes out, but to, like everybody was saying earlier, to be open-minded and to meet somebody with the prospect of dating or just getting to know them at the very least.
Yeah, everybody not gonna
I
find
agree,
love.
and I also feel like when you step on this platform, you're putting yourself in front of millions of people.
Right.
So, as Alicia was saying, anybody on your lineup may not be your person. As Masi said, nobody on their lineup was what they were attracted to. And that may be the case for a lot of people, but the amount of people that you're putting yourself in front of, you may very well still could meet your person. So it's still a good platform either way.
And I want to piggyback off that statement because I had a lot of pushback on my appearance on the show. I would say it's 80% pushback and 20% love. However, when it came to relationship and love, I did have people that reached out to me and that agreed with the Des factor, that agreed with the definition of a high value person, that wanted to be in a relationship with me. So I would say that the show gave me that opportunity to be able to have that people available to me to be able to explore potentials for relationship. I wasn't able to find anyone on my lineup at the time when I was on the show, but given the fact that it's on YouTube and a lot of people reached out to you personally, I've had a lot of opportunities that way, So.
Yeah, so you all want to find love, right?
Yeah.
That's your first goal.
Yes.
The thing is, a lot of people are coming there, their first goal is to find friends. As soon as they
Find
get
fame.
on the stage, they find their friends. And then some of them even agree, I don't know what it is, like some of them act the same throughout the show. Right, and then the show's over. They all hang out. They all become friends. Your episode as well.
Yeah, no,
I saw some videos of.
We all went out, and honestly, I can't speak for the other girls. That wasn't my intention to come in and find friends, but we all just meshed so well.
No, it's not about you it's not about you lot hanging out. It's the stuff that I saw happen.
Like,
there was a lot of videos that the guy was being different to how he was on the show, right? So it seems like a lot of people, they will act one way, but as soon as the cameras come off, they switch, right?
I agree. I've seen that a couple times.
Yeah,
Right.
multiple times. Slide in the DM.
Yeah,
Just even just that. Like I see people like I'm talking to one of the guys, one of the new guys, one of the new homies, right there, and then we chopping it up, and then we get on the camera, and then he's a whole different person. I'm like, I guess. But the one thing about me is I'm myself 100% no matter where I'm at, where I go, I'm going to be me.
BM, I want to shout out to episode 36, folks.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's going down, y'all. We almost through.
There's one person in mind that I've been going back and forth with on my episode. His name is Greg, the fireman. He matched with the lady that I actually liked. Her name is Tamia. On that episode, I know Greg and I have been going back and forth, okay? And Greg actually proposed that I should get in the ring with him for a fight. And whoever wins that fight, it's crazy. But I told him that I'm not opposed to that. What? Greg, if you're watching this show right now, I'll tell you this. Your proposal is accepted. If you want to get on the ring,
fight over a girl.
I'll get in the ring and I'll beat you up. And,
What? We need
I'll beat him up. Seriously, I can beat him up. Okay, all jokes aside.
He's using
here's
his
the thing.
platform.
When it comes to the show,
Look at BM.
people come on the show. I know that BM said that on our episode that we did a catch up. They come and they act differently than what they normally act in real life. The camera kind of brings out different criteria or different characteristics when it comes to folks. And
I have a lot of things that people said about me. I don't really care. People think I cut my hair because of comments. No, I actually planned on cutting my hair before I came on the show, but that didn't work out. Here's the thing. Majority of us come on this show to find love. And it is very difficult in this modern age of dating, especially with online dating and all the dating apps. People really don't represent themselves accurately. I think makeup plays a role. I think catfishing.
Thumbs down.
You doing too much. I think
Can I land this plane? Yeah, I'll say this because there are folks that I've met, and I'm like, to be honest with you, I don't want to be. I mean no disrespect, and that's why I like to meet people face to face. I mean no disrespect. Your social media is not a representation of who you are as a person. You do not look the same. Yours
might not be.
All right, look at this.
Stop trying to find people on social media.
All right, so all I'm saying is that even though this is a social media show, it's also a real life experience for people, right? I want you guys to find love. I also want you guys to have fun, right? But if you're coming on there and you are rejecting a bunch of people, you know, for reasons that you don't even know why, or just to pop, and then you hang out with the same people that you're rejecting, it goes both ways, right? Does that make sense to you?
No.
I understand what you're saying by that. I think that none of our intentions were to like not match with these people. But like when there's like just that handful of people and we're not interested in them, like we're not gonna just like keep our balloon because we're gonna pop. And maybe like I understand what you mean, like be truthful. And I don't think like a lot of people were saying I was being mean with some of the comments. And then when we talked, you were like, oh, just be truthful. And it was because I was trying to not be so blunt and mean about what I really felt and why I really wanted to pop. It messed me up trying to make up these lies in my head. And
that's why we said don't lie.
Like a lot of the time when I popped on people, it might have been because I honestly just wasn't attracted to them initially. Like I know that I was never gonna go anywhere with them. So I popped and I'm like, I'm not gonna waste your time. But I made something up because like I don't want to be mean.
Yeah. So we're not saying hold your balloon for someone you're not attracted to or someone you don't want. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is we're just confused. Like you don't like this person,
but you
guys are hanging out and
it's
doing
different.
all this.
Yeah, it's different
because you're hanging out with them platonically.
Okay, let me give you lot a real story, right? Okay. On your episode, you lot went out to the club. Somebody bought a whole section. I saw a video, right? I see somebody bought a sign. Pop the balloon cast from episode 35, and you're all partying it up. Do you understand what I'm saying now, right? So it seems like some people are coming here. It's like as soon as it goes, who bought the section?
Honestly,
okay, exactly. So we don't.
The
don't
women
worry.
had nothing to do with that. That's all I have to say. Good girl. We didn't buy anything.
Okay, so that's why I said it goes both ways. You know, there's some people.
Wait.
Dr. Des, 1 second, please. There's some people
bought the section.
that really are trying to find love, and there's some people that that come there knowing that this is gonna be fun. Let me take pictures for social media. Let me take videos for social media, and then go on social media and go viral because I'm coming on the show. That's not what we are trying to promote.
You know, and even the people that I did pop on, I never connected with anybody. Like still from that, like I stood on that because I really wasn't interested. That's where
so
like if I really was interested in them, I would have just
trying to go viral off the show.
I wasn't, so I never connected with them. It was
I want
really
to say this
platonic,
about the show.
I think James wanted to talk.
Yeah.
Well, I think based on the extremely viral clips of the show, like I believe people have a false belief that when you come on a show, you're supposed to attack someone. I think people think when you come on a show, you're not supposed to match. You're literally supposed to look at someone and tell them the most vile, nasty, disgusting thing you can think of to say to that person. So a lot of people ask me, whether it's through the YouTube comments or in my personal DMs, why would you shoot your shot at Waverly after she already popped her balloon on you at the end? And the reason is very simple, because people act different when those cameras go off. People are a totally different person when those lights are not on them anymore. So I would encourage any guy that wants to pursue a woman on this show. A woman pops a balloon on you, please approach her after the show. I guarantee you.
Brother James.
You agree? That's like saying if you get shot down, shoot your shot again.
Brother James.
I don't know. I wouldn't do that. That's what I said. I wouldn't even hang with you. I wouldn't even hang if you pop me. Something you ain't like about me.
And I'll take this to our host, Alette, okay? I remember this in the very first lady that walked on my episodes. My simple answer was, she's not my type. What did the host say? What is it about this lady that's not your type?
Yes.
No, but that's true, and that's a fair question. But the problem is, when you ask me a fair question, be ready for a fair response. I'm not gonna lie. If you are not my type, and she wants to know exactly what is it about you that you're not my type, I will tell you that.
Right.
Episode 37, I believe, that had James on it. The first guy that came out is very respectful. I'll ask the same questions as you ask everybody. What is it about them that's not your type? He answered it in the most respectful ways. There's a difference between you, Dr. Des, and him. Go and study him, then you know. All right, let's go. Let's move on to the next video, please, which is about Dr. Des.
Dr. Des, what a good segue.
I want to ask you a question. Yeah. Would a high-value man stomp on a balloon the way that you did?
Simple answer is no. Stomping the balloon, a high-value man would not do that. That was the only immature thing that happened on that show that I don't think a high-value man would do in any situations like that. I think stomping on the balloon was immature. I expressed that already. But the way I carried myself throughout the rest of the show, it reflects high value. If you look at the lineup on the show and they say, okay, without the show airing, just the pictures or the first video on the lineup, they say point one high value man on that picture. Guess who they're gonna point? They're gonna point me. Why? Because you see me, you see value.
Why so loud?
So, Dr. Des, I want to ask you a question. What did you take away from that podcast that we had?
That podcast gave me an opportunity to reflect on my presentation. Gave me an opportunity to reflect on my actions on the show, and also just as a man, you know, having a conversation man to man, kind of give me a different kind of understanding, and also be able to express myself with a certain level of depth that could not happen while we're on the show. Before I came on the show, I didn't know BM, I didn't know Alette. I am a fan of the show. I watch the show all the time. So when I came on my episode and I went back home, and my brother's wife happened to ask me, is this the BM that had the music with Awilo Longomba? It's a big artist in Africa. Most of you may not know it, but it's a big artist. Is this the same BM that is a musician? I'm like, what? This guy's a musician? I didn't know that. I'm like, the BM I met on Pop the Balloon, he's a very calm guy, very gentle guy. If I was in his shoes, I wouldn't be acting the way he's acting. I would be acting more than Mazi's acting if I was in this guy's shoe. And I'll say this.
Why is you saying my name, bro?
Wait. I need to say this.
He said the feds on you, boy. He's trying to send the feds to you, boy.
Believe it or not,
he's saying your name
believe it
again.
or not, BM has his BM factor. He acts the way he acts, okay? BM is a high-value man, believe it or not. And I will say this, I respect this guy. When I look in the dictionary for the word humility, he's going to define that word humility. If his name, who he is, how he's carrying himself, that's humility. He's a very humble guy. Sometimes, I can describe myself as being humble, but people may disagree. But we come in on different angles and different perspectives.
Okay, just based off of everything that Dr. Des said, it got me like thinking, if the advice that BM gave you didn't come from BM, let's say that same advice that BM gave you was coming from like Mazi, would you take it with the same Open-mindedness?
No, because Mazi has an OnlyFans account. I don't listen to advice from folks.
Feds coming for you, boy.
I will not take it.
All right.
Feds
Does everyone
coming.
think that we should be having more of these talks with men? Especially, I'm talking to the men, by the way. Do you think that we should be having more men talks on the podcast to kind of bring light to what some other men are going through?
I think you should, because like when you're on the show, you only get to see yourself. Depending on if you're coming out or if you're standing there, you only get a lot of time that you're on
Smack,
camera,
bro.
and so like there are a lot of perceptions
Smack.
can be made out of that. And so like when you have the podcast afterwards, you're able to elaborate on a lot more things and be able to like show people who you really are a little bit.
I might play
I
some
agree,
spades
and I
tonight
feel that a lot of men
after this.
will not take any type of criticism from a woman. Not saying it's right, but a lot of men won't take any type of criticism from a woman. But the minute a man criticizes him or criticizes something that he does, I think a lot of men kind of take notice and say, you know what, I may change that. Same thing with a lot of women. A man can tell a woman all day, I don't like your hair, and she won't do anything about it. But the minute a woman says, girl, you need to change it, she'll change it. So I think being a married man, being a respectable man, an honorable man, speaking to other men, letting us know, like, look, you shouldn't act like that. I watched what you did and it wasn't right. I think us men take notice from that.
I do want to say that if you may think that you're up there, you may have all the money in the world, right? And you may think some people are down there. There's no such thing. Get that thought out of your head.
Yeah.
We are all the same. Just because you have things that's made on this earth doesn't make you better or bigger than everybody else. And why am I saying that? I'm not saying that you shouldn't enjoy the things you have. If you worked hard and you make your money and you have nice things, that's fantastic. Enjoy it.
Legitimately.
Like, for instance, I speak to Marzi. Yes, I speak to Marzi over there. They're cool guys. Dr. Des, cool guy.
Verifiable.
Everybody here, you're all cool. You feel me? So the same way I speak to all of you is the same way I look at all of you. You are all the same. So nobody should be feeling like they're on top of everybody. That's why the people that will come on the show, they are people. It doesn't matter if they have their voice is deep. It doesn't matter if they are taller, shorter.
Right.
It doesn't matter. If their voice is high, it doesn't matter. They are people. And they are all the same. That's what I wanted to say.
All right. Oh,
Thank
go ahead, James.
I have a question. I think y'all have a question and a final thought.
I
Jordan
don't know if this
earlier
almost
said that she likes soft-spoken guys, and I just want to know which.
Jordan, where's she?
He talking to you, Jordan?
I said earlier you said you like soft-spoken guys. I mean,
she blushing.
I'm trying to see, like, was you trying to like ask me on a date? Or?
Are you serious?
Oh my God!
I'm just playing.
James, you supposed to ask her on a date.
I was just kidding, but I didn't notate that comment. I just want to say that.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone that's sitting here on this stage, for making the time to come back out over here and, speak your piece, tell your truth. Really do appreciate all of you guys, and I wish you all the best in your love journey, your careers, your everyday life, whatever that may be. And I, once again, thank you guys so much for coming on. Thank you everyone at home for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.
Hey, yo. We did it, y'all. We put some time in. I appreciate everybody for tapping into the Reverend Podcast. And I'll see y'all again shortly. You heard? Yasursky. That was dopey, man. Dopey, man. Oh, come on. Oh, sorry.